Hey everyone, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So today is part 2 of looking at your questions that you had about the hacker group Anonymous, okay? And so we have, let's see, how many, this is follow-up questions. So we have 20 questions from that you guys had after you watched part 1. If you haven't watched part 1, you can go ahead and watch it after this. I will post it down here in the corner after this video is over. Okay, it'll pop up right here. I'll also put it in the description of this video so you can find it easily. Okay, so let's see. The first thing we're going to do though is at the beginning of part 1, we had some follow-up questions regarding Liberation Day. Okay, that was April 2nd, 2025. Okay, and the announcement of massive tariffs. Okay, that was supposedly to correct the U.S. trade deficits. Okay, so you guys had some questions about those. So I'm going to answer those real quick, and then we'll go into the anonymous questions. Okay. All right, so if you're new here, I'd highly recommend, hang out for this video, but if you're wondering what's going on, there I'll post, I always go like this, I'll post the Start Here playlist at the end of this video. It'll pop up right here, okay? Otherwise you can find it under playlists on the channel, okay? Where I go into more detail about the stuff like what I'm doing here. All right, so I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, and all of those of the highest and purest light. I also ask Archangel Michael to please protect this channel so it is only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Okay. Hey, you guys. Just saying hi to my spirit guides. Kind of rude not to say hi when you first start talking to them. Okay. All right. At least I think it's rude. I don't think they think it's rude. Okay, so let's start with, so here we are on April 3rd, okay, 2025. That's when I'm recording this. And the stock market now has fallen. Well, the last time I looked at it was over 1,400 points, but it's going to fluctuate probably as of midday. Okay, so 1,000 points as of midday. Let's reconfirm some of the questions that we had asked on April 1st, okay, regarding these tariffs, okay? All right, so does F45 actually believe announcing these tariffs will result in making the U.S. economy better in the long run? No, this is all allegedly and obviously for entertainment purposes only, okay? We're just entertaining new ideas, but allegedly. Obviously, I have no proof, so don't run off and say this is the truth, okay? All right, number 2, are there ulterior motives we are not seeing? Yes, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. If yes, is one ulterior motive for personal financial gain of whomever is involved in proposing, creating, they're already saying yes, and implementing the tariff strategy? Yes. Just real side note, I was just listening to what some of the tariffs were, and there's a tariff on generic drugs that come from India. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that's what it is. It's what they want is they want U.S. folks to only buy U.S. stuff so that U.S. corporations, so the drug companies in the U.S. will benefit. That's just where my mind went right away. Even though it'll be higher, it's going to cost us more money. So India may not ship to us anymore. I don't know. And then it's just going to cost us, we're going to have less options. It's going to cost us more money. So it's really not to help us at all. It's to help that's allegedly to help the corporations. So big money again. So that's just that was my first thought. So you'll have to let me know what you think. That was just an opinion that I had, not factual. Okay, so is one of the ulterior motives to create a bigger divide between the haves and have-nots in the United States? Yes. The more have-nots you have, the weaker people get, the less they have, the less, if you're not meeting your Maslow's hierarchy of self-actualization, if you don't have your basic needs met, you can't do a whole lot else. You don't make a difference. It's hard to make a difference. It's hard in your own life. And it's hard to do anything about that if you don't have food, shelter, safety, that kind of stuff. So again, allegedly. Will these actions help some Republicans begin to understand the damage F-45 is doing? Yes. If yes, about what percentage, can you guys tell us about what percentage of Republicans are starting to, they've always known this is happening, but what percentage right now on April 3rd, do you guys know what percentage are starting to say, no, I'm not supporting this anymore? Okay. Is it more than 10% of Republicans at this point? Oh, it's not. Is it less than 10% of Republicans at this point? Okay, yeah. So it's less than 10% right now, but will that number grow as the weeks and days go on? Yes. I saw a comment. Sorry, I'm making all these little side notes, but I saw a comment on somebody else's video from a watcher, someone from their community, and they said, "This is the worst day in American politics until tomorrow." Like, oh my God, that's kind of true, right? This is the worst day until tomorrow. Okay, let's not make that then in our own lives, though. All right, will these actions, the tariffs, be part of what helps take F-45 out of office? Yes, really wide swing. Okay. Because of the ulterior motive issue? Yes. Okay. Really wide. Look at that. Really wide swing. Okay. Will the harm these actions cause be irreparable? Irreparable? No. Will the harm be reversed in this decade between 2025 and 2029? Yes. Isn't it amazing how, like, within 2 months, and then it takes like 4 years? Telling you, this is pretty much the regular MO of what the Democrats have had to do over years and years. Sorry. It's what happens if you look over history. I'm not making it up. We usually have to come in, they have to come in and clean everything up, and then they, it's ridiculous. Okay, so will it be reversed by the end of 2025, the damage? No. Will we heal, let's just say financially as a nation, and have things straightened out by the end of 2026? No. By the end of 2027? Yes. Okay. Will our systems be much stronger, let's just say 100% stronger than they were prior to this year and at the end of 2027? Yes. Okay. So hopefully that's a result of that. Okay. So thank you for those who were waiting for the anonymous questions. Hopefully that was helpful. And here we go. Okay. So just to confirm, I'm going to ask the SGs, my spirit guides. So there are questions down below. There's 20 questions down below. Will you please refrain or decline from responding if any of the questions would be harmful to the efforts of Anonymous? Yes. Okay. So we don't want to answer anything that would be harmful to them. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And then also, will you please decline to answer if any of the answers would actually be beneficial for F-45 to know about in the administration? Yes. Now, I did ask before I came on here if answering the questions I just did would put, this channel or myself or our business in harm, and they said no. So that's why I was comfortable doing it. But, unfortunately, we have to start thinking about that kind of stuff. So, But there is a thing called free speech in this country, so, and it's all alleged anyway. It's just entertainment. So I figure there's bigger fish to fry at this point. for the F-45 administration. Okay, so number 1. All right. Again, if you haven't watched the first part, some of this might, because these are probably going to be more specific questions, and the first one was more big picture. Okay. All right, number 1. Was Anonymous co-founder arrested in Canada a few days ago? Oh no. Yes. What? Canada? Stop that. I didn't hear that. Okay. If yes, will this negatively impact the work Anonymous is doing? No. Bummer, man. I thought these guys and women and however they identify, would not get, I don't know, I just thought that wouldn't happen. Okay, that's interesting. Number 2, has Anonymous been watching the Ford F-45's activities since 2016? Yes. Has it been before 2016? Have they been a group before? Okay, they're like, yes. Okay, so this is a group that is just kind of shifting and growing and has been around for a while? Yes. Okay. And I'm assuming the tools, obviously their access to things and how technology has improved has made their job significantly more impactful. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Number 3, are any members of Anonymous light workers? Yes, really wide swing. So we had determined in the last video that there were about 800 folks in Anonymous, working for Anonymous. Yes. Are all of them light workers? No. Is 50%? Are 50% of them light workers? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. I'll take 50%. All right. Number 4. Are more than 50% of the Anonymous members female? Oh, look at more than 50%. Wow. Okay. So let's ask the reverse. So are more than 50% of the Anonymous members male? No. Okay. Interesting. Number 5, is the average age of the members of Anonymous over 50? The average age? Yes. Okay. So there's experience and wisdom in this group. Yes. So you might want to, I haven't looked at Ground News yet for this, which is where I go to get my news if I'm not watching somebody on YouTube that I trust. But yeah, actually when I do, I like to go to Ground News just to see what the center is saying about it. But apparently this professor and his wife from Indiana, University of Indiana, I believe, are missing. And he has been teaching at the university for like 20 plus years. So he's Chinese, but he is a U.S. citizen. Well, he's been here for 20 plus years. And he's been missing, him and his wife have been missing for 2 weeks. And apparently like his information at the university has been scrubbed. And he was teaching in cyber and all this stuff. So cyber security or some kind of technology, something like that. So again, I haven't gone on Ground News to double check that. So just saying, when I thought of somebody with wisdom, right? Okay, number 6. Are any in the group receiving information from other realms? No. So the follow-up was, if yes, are they aware that the information is being pointed to by other realms? Okay. Is it because they just don't need it? Is that why? And they haven't asked for it. So they would have to ask for it, correct? To be guided that way? Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Number 7. Are any members part of the elite dark shadow government working as double agents? Wow. Yes, I have no idea what. I can't even expand on that, but they're saying yes. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. if there in fact is an elite dark shadow government. Okay, I think I don't know, we probably asked something like that in the past, but okay. Number 8, are any members part of elite Hollywood? Yes. Okay. Number 9, are any federal employees members? Yes. Are any of the federal employees who are members, have they been fired? Any of them have been fired from their federal employee job? No. Just like, like random cut type of thing? No. Number 10, is the anonymous group part of the White Hats? Yes. I don't know anything about the White Hats. I think I've asked, I think somebody had asked something before. Is there white hats and red hats or something? Okay. Or black hats? Must be, I don't know. Okay. So yes. All right. Number 11, is the organization called the Light System, TLS, doing good and of the light of the higher light? Yes. So, okay, so this is we're asking something a little different here. Is the organization called the Light System, TLS? Oh, I haven't heard of that before. Okay. So yes, they are of the higher light. If yes, are TLS and Anonymous the same thing? Oh, yes. Okay. Are they two separate groups though, working together? Yes. Okay. And so does that mean there's more than 800 members between the two groups combined? Yes. Okay. Number 12, was Doge created to find individuals in Anonymous? What? Yes. Is that one of the reasons why Doge was? Yes. Oh, wow. Is that the only reason Doge was put together? No. Okay. Number 13, are Muskrat and Doge installing AI into the federal government systems? Yes. If yes, was this approved by the current administration? Yes. Is the motive of this for the benefit of the citizens? Yes. Well, that's good to hear. You almost expected a no, right? Okay, allegedly. This is still allegedly and entertainment purposes only. Okay, number 14. Is F-45 considering imposing the Insurrection Act on or around April 20th, 2025? Yes. Again, take this with a grain of salt. Don't worry about it. We're just going with the flow and standing up when you feel inspired to do so, okay? Don't worry about that. Stuff can change. Timelines can shift. The fact that we're even talking about it right now, and it's in your psyche now that they said yes, just that alone can shift things by a day or two or whatever, okay? Or maybe because of that, you might take other actions now. You might be inspired to make more phone calls than you were inspired to make. And all that kind of stuff can shift. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So if yes, can there be, that's funny. If yes, can there still be a shift in energy to prevent this? Okay, that's funny. I didn't even read that before. Look at widespread. Okay. So let's shift the energy to, again, I'd have to think on whether or not I wanted to shift the energy on that, because is that something is them doing that going to be part of the wake-up call for their supporters? Yes. So we just don't want to get in the way, like from the spiritual perspective, am learning not to get in the way of divine timing, of what needs to happen for our highest and best good for all, okay? And even though it seems scary, like that seems scary, and what would that mean? It's just doing our best. Follow what you're inspired to do, but try not to get in the way of what needs to happen, because if that happened, maybe that's actually better. I don't know. So just control what you can control and what you are inspired to do, because that's your higher self talking. Okay. So, and just let other people, even like what I just said, we were talking about that couple who's been disappeared. There's a reason that was in their soul contract that they had to experience that. Is it still disturbing? 1,000%. Do I want to send them love and light? 1,000%. So in fact, let's do that right now, especially those, because as this premieres, you guys can send some love and light to them, okay? So that they can feel that and hopefully, get that support from us. But do we want to get in the way of what is going on with them? No, But if you're inspired to make a phone call that says to your senator or your rep, you demand to know what's happening with people who are disappearing, that's okay too. You know what I mean? If that's what is if that's how you're inspired to do it. Okay. Okay. So there's, while we talk about the kind of the entertaining part of this, there's that bigger picture we want to keep a handle on. Okay. All right. Number 15. Does Anonymous have a copy of the JE files? That's what I'm going to say. JE files. Oh, okay. You guys, I saw the whole thing. There's a huge PDF online. I don't know if it's online anymore. I don't know, 6 months ago. I think in December or something. I Googled it, pulled it up. I pulled up the whole PDF and it named everybody. I mean, it was there. I don't know maybe I wasn't reading the right thing, but I mean, and whatever happened with how he had people come to the White House and he gave them that binder and they all stood up and like social media influencers who are supporting him and they all stood up. What happened to that? Whatever happened to that? Did you guys ever hear anything? Like on TikTok, weren't they and every page was blanked out. Like, whatever happened to that? It was like a photo op and then nothing happened. I mean, I never heard anything. So you guys can tell me what you know about that. I mean, what a joke, Maybe it didn't, maybe it wasn't a joke, but obviously this question's on here because other people don't know about it either. So will Anonymous release what they know about the I was like, what am I saying? JE files? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, look at why. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Okay, number 16. Are the intentions of Anonymous for the greatest good of the majority? Yes. Will they remain that way? Yes. Okay. Have there been people in the group who realize that they could use what they're finding out for their own benefit? Yes. Have they been tempted to go that direction? No. Okay. Are there good measures in place to make sure that at the organization level that doesn't happen? Yes. Sounds like it's better than what the United States had set up. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, obviously we've had some loopholes that we have allowed through over the years, like 30 years, This has been going on. This whole thing did not just happen overnight. It did not. It has been going on very slowly behind the scenes and very manipulative, and now it's just coming to light. So it's very interesting, to say the least. Interesting is not the word for it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see. Number 17, is there anyone within Anonymous working to bring it down? No. Is there a leader or small group of people who lead the group? Yes. Will this group be successful? Yes. Even though the co-owner or the co-leader, what do we call him, founder, has been arrested in Canada? Yes. Will that person's name remain anonymous? No. Okay. Bummer. Okay, well, hopefully it will. So let's send love and light to that person, you guys. Oh, so they switched to yes, so I don't know. They're going, Okay, so they're saying yes and no. So something can change with that? Okay. So there's no definite answer at this point, is that correct? Okay, yes. Okay, number 18. Are Anonymous and other groups working to stop F-45, waiting on us, the people, to step up our protesting? Yes. Look at that wide swing. Yes, they are waiting. They're waiting for enough people to, yeah, that's perfect. That's really good to know, actually. Okay, number 19. Will Anonymous have a hand in getting us to the 5D? Cool. Yes, look at that. Very cool. 20. Do I personally know someone who is a member? Depends on who's asking. Okay, anyone? Marcia, you put that in there, didn't you? That's funny. Does my sister Marcia know anyone who is a member? Really wide swing. Yes, you do. You do know somebody, Marsh. Does anybody who is watching this now and in the future know anybody like, well, they don't know, but is there anybody that they know personally that's a member of Anonymous? No, except for Marcia. She knows. Okay. They do have a sense of humor, you guys, so that is a joke. Let me just confirm. Is that a little joke you're for a little bit of a giggle? Yes. Okay. All right. Just making sure that she doesn't know anybody. All right, you guys. I hope that was fun. I know we have a part 3 actually. So let's see the part 3. So I won't be on for the next couple of days. I'll see you on Sunday. Of course, depends on when you're watching this, but for those who are my regular watchers, thank you so much. It's so nice having you. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give us a thumbs up. It would be really nice. I will see you on Sunday for decoding messages 5 and 6. We have 4 more messages to decode for what the SGs, the spirit guides, wanted to give us for April. So we'll do that Sunday, part 3 for this on Monday, unless something comes up. Sometimes things change, but that should be it. So, all right, have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.